Sangoku ni iku Hitsui ga aru. Maze Junbi ga dekai inai no ka.
You have to pick one of these three colors.
Hi guys, this is Zick from Wolf's Den together with...
This is July! Yo!
Let's start this strong. First spoiler.
The card we have is Lumen Borealis. We will break it down for you.
It's good. Okay.
This is a Luxem Fantasia Tamer spell. This card has some serious potential. It has an enter effect that lets you reveal a card from your memory. Buffs your animal allies and +1 life as well. Yeah. And here's the kicker. Whenever an animal ally dies, you get to reveal another card from your memory.
Okay, it's same as Luxem.
And you know what? That last effect, the dev stream revealed 3 Luxem cards with powerful on-reveal effects.
First of that is Advent of Senju. Banish your memory and replace a fresh set of cards. Wow. At the same time, there's Light the Hunt. Gives a buff counter to one of your animal or beast allies.
Yeah.
What? It's a good card. And last one is the Peacock of Prosperity.
Peacock of Prosperity. It lets you summon it directly onto the field. It's a free cost, right? When you
Free cost. Yes, it's a good card.
It's a Luxem thing to reveal cards and have an on-reveal effect, but most of the times it's a class bonus. So imagine this. You've got Luxem Fantasia in play, which is the Lumen Borealis. Then your opponent wipes one of your animal allies, okay? Kills them. And then boom! Like boom! You reveal a card like Advent of the Senju for a full memory reset, or a Peacock of Prosperity to replace what you just lost. So basically, what did you lose? Nothing.
Yeah, I
you
think
don't
that-
lose anything, bro.
That card is so good.
Yeah,
so
this
good in the current meta.
the card doesn't just buff your board, keeps you in the fight.
I see.
See?
You will retain your influence and then you can still have your tempo. That card for me is so good.
And you can use it to filter out your memory, right? Of course, it's not all upside. We've been seeing a lot of Fantasias lately, right?
Yeah.
We have the Fractal of Rain.
Fractal of Polar Depths.
With more decks adding Fantasia Hate, Mystic Purifier, Scatter Essence, running too many.
Too
running
many cards that destroy Fantasias right now. You can still pull off it, but it's hard to keep it. Yeah.
Yes. Plus, this card specifically supports animal allies, guys. Animal allies. While Shenju or Goja are technically beast allies. So, the synergy is still developing. I don't know how
It's a
that works.
Luxem hero that is not a typical Luxem. It's a Luxem champion that has the ability to have allies and to beat anything.
The potential is there. Pair it with Luxem Sight. You can still use Luxem Sight.
Use Luxem side.
Yeah, that's the only Luxem card from before that doesn't have any class bonus on reveal. So you can use it to recover 3 memory when an animal ally dies. You heal. Pair it with Light the Hunt for extra buffs. If you're playing Luxem Tamer, we get more strong on reveal effects after more cards revealing. This might just be a must-have in your... What do you think? Do you think this will see competitive play? Maybe even a staple?
Yeah, I think maybe that card will be one of the best or one of the staples for the new champion for Gojo.
What do you guys think? Let's see. But
Comment down below, guys.
comment down below. But what if?
What if?
Now we are here with
Maru.
and we will reveal the next card. We have Tong Young Phoenix. This is gonna be fun.
Oh,
What do you mean? What do you mean? No?
it's not gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It hurts my feelings. Pang Tong just dropped, and this Luxem unique ally is packing some serious defensive potential. With a 2-4 stat line, it might not look flashy at first, but the real magic happens when you balance it. Balancing, you have equal number of cards in your hand and in your memory.
If you meet that balance condition, any damage to your units, all of your units, gets reduced to just 3. Maximum of 3 damage to all of them. That's some major mitigation if you can pull it off.
And you can. That's why I think it's not fun for your opponent, at least. This is why I said it's not fun, because it's gonna be hard to kill this, and even your hero, your champion itself, if you balance it, because it's gonna enter with some of its friends to maximize the damage mitigation. So you have Tong balance, then you're gonna have to flash in Blanche.
Yeah.
So that's not your non-combat mitigation. So fireballs, cosmic bolts, disintegrates. As long as it's balanced, it's not gonna kill them, not gonna kill you.
Polaris is basically just there. It's not gonna
Even
do
Polaris, you're gonna need a lot of herb counters for Polaris to kill this. Polaris, even if you have 7, it's balanced. So Tong deducts 3,
No,
Blanche.
Tong basically just like maximum of 3 damage.
But
all of it,
you
right?
have
Yeah.
Blanche, which
Yeah.
will reduce it further by 3. So you're dealing 0 damage.
That sounds great and everything, but Tong costs 3, meaning you'd need 7 cards in total. And if you want to balance it the moment you play it, be real, when you're leveling up to 3, because Luxem is an advanced element, hitting that exact number, not easy. You'll likely have to set it up and balance it later in the game.
Yeah, but the thing is, the archetype of playing allies, which is primarily heralded or started off by Gildas before, a lot of players are already familiar with the balance strategy. We already were balancing Gildas and Lunette before in PoA, other cards. So if you're really, because this game is a game of resource management, everything when playing with balance is, you're already matting it out. More or less, when you go to level 3,
You've already mastered out.
matted out your balance and you're ready for Tong. So you're preparing for that inevitable luck
Yeah.
that would come with it. Like I said, Tong, Blanche, there's Morgan, and
as
then
well.
you can do Mandate of Honor. That's the luck.
Yeah, definitely. Where do you think this card shine? You know, if you're playing Luxem, Xander can help you stall, right? You know, soaking up damage. Basically, it has taunt.
It's a must-kill card.
Yeah, it's a skill card. You can stabilize it, keep balancing it, ending the game. Exactly what Xander wants against control decks. Because this doesn't have class bonus or anything.
It just has balance.
It just has balance, guys. Against control decks, you know, that rely on direct damage, right? To remove allies. Like the water meta right now, direct damage to the allies, torrential blast and everything. Maybe you can kill this with torrential blast.
Yeah, no, but again,
No, just 3, right?
you've already
Yeah, that's true. You
already
kill it
balanced it. It's just
1-1-1-1.
gonna
You kill it with 2/2s, like 2 damage, 2 damage.
The only
right?
thing that directly kills it are cards that don't do damage to it, like Astra's Meteor Strike, Luxem's Excalibur, Disintegrate of Fire.
Yeah, basically
Cards that
just
are-
destroy it immediately. No damage counters needed, right? And in Goja, like you can protect Tong with your Seiryu, forcing your opponent to overcommit resources to it just to get through your defenses. And if you can maintain that balance while advancing, you force bad trades from your opponent because you're basically just chilling.
Kasi if you're forcing your opponent to do that, you're already won.
Yeah, you've already won.
Because you're committing resources for just a single card, and you're just waiting for a win on.
And that's only 1 card.
And that's only 1 card.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why it's not fun.
Yeah, that's why it's not fun for him.
me.
For him, it's not fun for him. For us ally players, it's gonna be fun.
You know what? It might even have play with when unique allies going to, because you have
Luxem
Out of
Xander.
Sakura, which enables balance. You have
Does.
other 3-cost cards like Gildas.
Mm-hmm.
And basically,
It
any
costs
3-cost
Yeah.
allies, if you're just maintaining on the 7. But even if you're on 8, Luxem has that squirrel,
Yeah.
weak squirrel thing that's cost
You have
0.
that woodland.
So
Yeah.
that's plays the squirrel,
Another balance thing,
and then
right?
play another 3 costs, and you're still balanced.
Yeah, hitting and hitting and hitting. Basically, if they have allies that has 2 attack, can kill, right? But 2 allies to commit. You need to commit 2 allies to it just for it to. And then if they have another Tong, yeah,
It's just the same thing.
that's the game. That's the game. Do you think this will see competitive play or it might be a staple?
That remains to be seen on an ally-centric meta. It's definitely gonna see play.
I guess we'll see about your guys' opinions. Do you think this is a hit or a miss? All I'm seeing right now is the flavor text, which may you see that all is balanced in the light.
Yes, prepare for Thanos.
Yeah. Remember Dana. So, but, what if? What if? Last but not the least, for our third card.
Hi, I'm Ahuinan and we're spoiling the Sunblessed Gazelle, a 2-cost tamer animal ally for Luxem, statline 1-1, so kinda meh, but it has taunt and probably one of the more relevant effects on enter if your influence is 3 or less,
Yeah.
recover 3 and then draw a card. It has the passive upside of giving itself plus X toughness equal to the highest influence among opponents you control.
That sounds solid, you know?
Question here is, how reliably can you have only 3 influence when you activate this? More often than not, Luxem actually wants to have cards in hand, but maybe with Goja, the new hero, which tries to level up and get quest counters by banishing cards from memory, maybe with that, it could work better.
Yeah, it might work better, but that's not really a position you want unless you're already in control of the game, right?
If you're low in influence, it's either you're winning by a mile on the board or you're trying to get to a much more comfortable life
Yeah.
total against an aggressive deck, which this card fits more against because it has taunt, it can eat some damage. Also, since we assume that you're trying to reach level 3 fast, you're basically using your memory to
Wait.
level up.
Yeah.
This is a good way to try and recover for the influence that you've lost.
What do you think is a potential combo for this card?
I guess for combo, there's really only one, and it's not even against an aggressive deck. If you're up against a control deck, like let's say Merlin, they have 10 influence, you cast a melody card, and then you cast Mist Resonance. Your allies then deal damage equal to their toughness, so that's the dream.
Well, you're saying that it's great against aggro matchup, right? But
Yeah.
aggro decks doesn't really have that much of an influence late in the game.
More often than not, this might come out as a 2 activation 1/5 taunt that lets you draw a card and recover 3, which isn't that bad of a stat line if you're just trying to protect yourself. So 5 usually will eat 2 ally attacks before it goes down.
For aggro decks, we're looking for something. This is for the taunt, to block, recover, anything. But for other decks, what do you think? What do you think it's where this is stand?
Personally, I just really think it's for against aggressive decks. But I guess they're trying to push some kind of go wide Luxem with the cards already shown for Luxem that deals with animal cards.
Yeah, the Peacock, the Advent, and the new one, the other one.
The one that gives the buffs.
Yeah, the one that gives the buffs. Do we think that this will see competitive play? Maybe a staple, but from what I'm hearing, I don't think it will be, right?
Yeah, I think it's more of if your aggro matchup is really bad, you might have it in your sideboard that can try to just reach level 3 and then put this down by 1 or 2 turns with the recovery and the card draw, and the taunt recover from there.
It's true. That's our opinion. That's what we think about it based on our research. So, what about you guys? Do you think this will see play, or maybe we're just waiting for new cards? Like, it might get stronger as long as, we get to see all the cards. Alright, that has been our 3 Luxem Tamer spoiler cards. Our team, it's a team Luxem. It's a team Luxem. We love Goja. To recap, we have Lumen Borealis.
Lumen Borealis, the Fantasia that buffs animal allies, gives you the on enter, you may reveal a card from your memory, and then whenever an
ally dies.
animal ally dies, you can also reveal a card from your memory. The best right now for this is an animal ally dies, you reveal the Peacock, goes into play, let's say 2-3, and then you draw to memory, so practically you didn't lose anything unless the animal ally is bigger than 2-3, which usually isn't for
Yeah,
animal.
that's basically the base. And we had Tong, Young Phoenix.
Tong Young Phoenix, the unique ally that requires you to be balanced, which limits opponent's damage to 3 for any instance.
Water barrier, but 3, right?
Yeah,
And it's an ally, it hits.
it can hit, can
Yeah.
retaliate.
Lastly, we had Sunblessed Gazelle, of course, which is, pretty good. Let's see. Which was your favorite?
With what we know currently, I guess best one might actually be Tong.
The hate Maru had for Tong, it takes the spot for it.
Yeah, because with the Astra Arizona, if you're just on the Cosmic Bot plan and your Luxem opponent has Tong and they just keep
Yeah.
their balance, your
No
Cosmic
no
Bots-
matter how many cosmic bolts you have, doesn't matter, just 3. 3 damage only. You guys, what is your favorite? Let's talk about it below in the comments. And if you want to see more Grand Archive content, we have that. And make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Bye!
Now you are ready.